Welcome to Canada Hours of Service Training, Limits North of 60th Parallel. For details on how to use this course and all of its features, select Help in the upper right-hand corner. Ready to begin? Click Next or swipe to continue. There are separate rules for two regions in Canada, south of the 60th parallel, or latitude 60 degrees north, and north of the 60th parallel. This training includes the work shift limits for drivers operating north of the 60th parallel. The work shift limits prevent you from driving after you reach a certain amount of driving or on-duty time during the 20-hour work shift window. There's also a rule ensuring you have enough off-duty or non-working time between cycles of work. And there are longer-term cycle limits which prevent you from driving once you accumulate so many hours of on-duty time over a certain time period. The limits, rules, or clocks as they're referred to, track either a consecutive or a cumulative period of time in a work shift. You need to understand how all the limits or clocks work together, so you aren't operating a commercial vehicle when you're fatigued. This course is designed to help you avoid operating a commercial motor vehicle when fatigued and comply with the hours of service limits. It'll also help you to know when to take a break and when to rest to restart your hours. After completing this course, you will be able to recognize how fatigue requires you to stop driving even if you have hours left to legally operate, describe how the 20-hour window is calculated, identify which duty status the 15-hour limit tracks, explain how the 18-hour limit is calculated, identify off-duty requirements, describe Cycle 1, 80-hour 7-day cycle and Cycle 2, 120-hour 14-day cycle, and recognize the restart period for each cycle. Driving while fatigued is often compared to driving while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Response times are slower, alertness is decreased, and you may fall asleep behind the wheel. Drivers are likely to experience 3 types of fatigue. Drag the slider to learn more. You can be asked to work over long periods of time, which can lead to acute fatigue. While you're required to have off-duty periods between work shifts, there are no rules stating how much sleep or the quality of sleep you must have. This leads to cumulative fatigue. Lastly, over-the-road drivers often do not go to sleep and wake at the same time every cycle, leading to circadian rhythm fatigue. Fatigue often contributes to accidents and is completely preventable with enough rest. However, there's no one else who really knows if you're sick or tired. So, if you're feeling sick or tired, tell your carrier and don't drive until you've had time to rest and recover. You may have the available hours to do the work but may not be able to do it safely. Isla does not go to sleep or wake up at the same time every cycle. Today she is feeling fatigued, but still has 4 available hours left to drive. Listen to Isla's thoughts and help her determine the right thing to do. When you are ready, click Begin.
I'm so tired, but I have the hours left and my carrier might get mad if I shut down early.
Isla, are you sure you can't shake this off? This is a critical delivery and you still have hours left to drive.
I really need to rest, or I might cause an accident. I'm going to shut down for the night, and I'll notify the appropriate people.
All right, I suppose only you know how you're feeling, and we can't risk any accidents.